Intergenerational planning is making sure that your assets go to the right people at the right time. Whilst planning for children is very good, it is also extremely important to make sure that you have enough cover for yourself and protect what you already have. What would happen to your partner or children if you were no longer here? Or if you were to suffer an injury that prevents you from working? How would they be provided for then? In my experience, most people do not even know what level of protection they have. This is always the first starting point. If you are already wealthy, what steps have you taken to protect your assets? There are numerous ways in which this can be achieved, whilst also looking to minimise and even get rid of an inheritance tax liability. Do you have a will, or would you die intestate? Do you have a power of attorney? Again, we find that most clients do not. Whilst it is also very important to get growth in your assets, the tax planning around it is equally important. There is no point achieving good growth to then lose 40% to inheritance tax if there are ways around it, which there are. In my experience, most people lack a plan and a strategy. In the main, they may know that they have enough money, but they have no idea of how that will look in another 10 or 20 years. I believe that having this plan is critical. If cash flow modelling is used, it can quite often mean that gifting can start sooner. Under current legislation, pension contributions can be made for a child and gain tax relief. With compounding until retirement, this can be an amazing legacy to leave. There are obviously lots of other things that can be taken into account that cannot be explored further in this short clip. Things like care costs and protecting the family assets on the breakdown of a relationship, but it is important to try and look for and develop a plan that works for all of the family. With regard to gifts, gifts can be made as one-off gifts, which would generally be free of inheritance tax after 7 years. Or if they are regular gifts from excess income, they could possibly be outside of the estate straight away. Another thing that could be looked at is junior ISAs. They are a very tax efficient form of saving. The downside is that the money becomes the child's at age 18. Obviously, tax breaks and allowances can change, as can your own personal circumstances. So it is very important that once you have a plan, that you regularly review it.